All right, hello Sagittarius. We are going to do a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Sagittarius stelliums. If you have strong placements, a lot of placements of Sagittarius, this is going to be a 2023 outlook for Sagittarius. I want to start by saying and reminding everyone that you are in control of your own destiny. The cards do not determine your life. You have the power to create your own reality using your intentions. So if something is unfolding in a way that is not ideal, you have the ultimate power to correct and change it. All right, so having said that, let's go ahead and get started. So, what is Sagittarius's strength or energy that they can use and fall back on or work on during the year of 2023? Card for Sagittarius, please. All right, so we have Eight of Earth, nurturance. And I'm also going to grab a stone card. So, what stone should Sagittarius use? What energy can they use throughout 2023 to enhance or help them? All right, we just want one stone. I just want one card, please. I'll use this first one since it's number 8. And it's calcite. Just going to turn that back over. Calcite for calmness, and it actually it's associated with all chakras. So balancing out all of your chakras, your root up through your crown chakra, this helps to balance out and provide calmness. And in this picture, I am getting calmness from this woman. Like, this picture to me, it just feels like she's planting her garden, she's working on herself. There's a sense of peace and tranquility. So you may be having a year where that is what is needed, or that's what you're going to be going through, where you're going to be spending time focusing on getting back to you, getting back to what makes you feel at home, what makes you feel peaceful, and bringing tranquility to your life. You could be working on projects or just working on yourself, but the Eight of Earth often talks about working on something, more than likely on your own, so solo. So you may be spending time just working on something, working on you, working on your gifts, working on your projects, working on whatever it is that you want to work on in 2023. This is going to be a year to support that. And so for the feminine energy, we have voice, courageously speaking one's truth. All right, and masculine, Sagittarius masculine for 2023, Sagittarius masculine in 2023. And we have trigger. So working on triggers, working on not allowing yourself to be triggered, getting to a place of calmness here with calcite. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards. And then I don't really know all the stones that well, so I am going to read about it a little bit and then I'm going to come back to the video. But let's go through the cards and see that what we get for Sagittarius in 2023. Sagittarius 2023. All right, so we have the Three of Cups, the Nine of Swords. So there's something that's going to require you to have strength with this Leo card. I don't know if some of you could have been dealing with a situation where it could be friends, it could be, or it could be lovers or something like that, where maybe you yourself or someone, there's a third party situation and someone is feeling guilty about it, or they're feeling anxiety and stress and worry over whether this is taking place, or there's just anxiety when it comes to connecting with friends and connecting with other people. Being that we're getting this kind of what I was talking about before with the Eight of Earth, you may be wanting your space, or there's need for space in 2023. You may be creating that space because of just a lot of other people's drama and stuff. You may be wanting to escape from that. Right, so we have the Six of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords and the World. I feel like the World has been coming out for almost everyone. Um, and then we have this Nine of Cups, this wish fulfillment, or this energy of being independent emotionally, being okay on your own. We have the Page of Cups. We have the King of Cups. I feel like I'm a lot of emotional balance because I definitely feel a state of tranquility, and it kind of starts off like where there's some type of anxiety here. Maybe because there's just too many people around, or coming out of the holidays with a lot of people just around, or possibly just a third party situation for some of you, or anxiety over reuniting with someone. But I feel like you get to a place, as long as you stay in a place of tranquility and calmness and peace. I feel like things will work out. We do have the Ten of Swords coming up, and then final card, Six of Swords. And then we also have the Hierophant coming out. So some of you may be picking up a new area of focus or a new study when it comes to religion. But I'm going to get into that a little bit more in just a minute. I will be right back, Sag. All right, so Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. So with this Eight of Earth, this nurturance card, this is Sun in Virgo, represents Sun in Virgo, and it talks about being responsible, bringing abundance, being responsible and focusing on you and working on yourself brings abundance and beauty and some type of reward for working hard, putting skill and effort into something, the ease and joy of nurturing. And what I'm getting from this reading, one thing that I'm getting from this particular spread here is a lot of you Sagittarians who are watching may be a source of comfort, with the King of Cups being in the 10th position here. You may be known as being very nurturing yourselves, like people come to you with their problems, with their issues, whatever it may be. I feel like people see you as some kind of source of comfort, like wisdom, emotional strength, or they just see you as someone that they can talk to. And if that's not the case, maybe there's someone in your life, particularly a water sign or a Capricorn, since it's in the 10th position, but someone that you may see that you find nurturing, someone to talk to. But I kind of am getting the scenarios can be vice versa, so take them as it resonates. But I'm reading this as this is your energy here. This is who I'm doing the reading for. I feel like you have a very nurturing space, that you provide like a comforting and nurturing home to friends, extended family members, to your own family, things like that. And people kind of see you as someone that they can come to and talk to. The Eight of Nurturance also reminds us to be that person, that loving, nurturing person, but also to nurture ourselves, to let our hearts be filled with love for ourselves and others, and also to nurture your creations and that creative ability that you have. Now, the garnet talks about, excuse me, not the garnet, but the calcite. Talks about again calming down and having that sense of calmness, that tranquility that we're getting from this that I'm getting from this Page of Cups and this Eight of Cups specifically, because there's a lot of there are some triggers that are being pushed here and that you're feeling here, because we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Eight of Swords beneath that, and we also have the Ten of Swords as well. So there's possibly something that is really triggering you, and there's the calcite stone talks about remembering to be calm and go with the flow, relax and recharge, releasing pent up emotions, releasing stress, releasing anger. And this may be done through whatever works for you, through the use of music, physical. I feel like getting physical as well, gardening, walking, taking a walk through nature, something like that, whatever you have ability to do. But also with the calcite stone, if I didn't mention this before, if you don't have a calcite stone and you don't have a store near you to go get one, you're not interested in getting one, you can also just picture during meditation, think of this calcite stone, think of a calcite stone while you're meditating, and use that as your focal point during meditation to bring in that sense of calmness and rebalancing of all the chakras. It helps to connect to spirit easier. It helps reduce stress and release fears. And it is also grounding so that you can open up and are more easily able to go with the flow with things, which I kind of see you doing in maybe towards the end of the year or in this 12th position in the 12th house. There is something about, kind of going with the flow. The Six of Swords is coming out of the Five of Swords energy, which is, conflict, tit for tat energy, internal conflict, conflict with others. But this is kind of just moving away from that space and going with the flow of this water that's in this picture. Just moving with the flow, mental calmness, emotional calmness after possibly some stress here. So I feel like for a lot of you, this can go different ways, but it can be a relationship where there is someone being backstabbed. Either you feel backstabbed or they do, or it's friends, it's backstabbing, like it's like social circles, or friends here, or extended family members, where you possibly are feeling backstabbed or not feeling appreciated, or there's something here with, I feel like, social circles and friends. You may open up your home to extended family members and friends. And then, the energy that you get from them in return is the Seven of Swords, where it's like it's a lack of appreciation, or even like turning on you, or backstabbing you in some kind of a way. Doesn't have to be that extreme, but I just feel like there's something here with either you possibly backstabbing someone, or a friend, or them doing that to you, and there is an energy of feeling guilty about it, and then it comes to its final climax here with the Ten of Swords, and then there's this moving on with the Six of Swords, going with the floor and moving on and getting past that energy, finding emotional stability and independence here, possibly on your own. If it's a relationship that you feel backstabbed in and you walk away from that, you may be interested in a third party and there's guilt here, or it's just some type of maybe feeling guilty for how you treated someone, or someone feels guilty for how they treat you. But if we rely on this foundation of the page, the King of Cups and the Page of Cups here, which is about apologizing, learning to forgive, learning to apologize, opening our hearts up to forgiveness, then we can go into a whole nother circle and end this cycle of feeling guilty, feeling worried, and then this Ten of Swords, which is the that harsh climax. We get out of that with with the world by leaving this either you're just worrying about a lot, or even feeling guilty, or there's just a lot of worry about something, but closing those chapters, relying on this love, this calmness, getting calm, getting tranquil. I also see what I was saying before is possibly going towards religious practices or spiritual practices. So you may be focusing on 2023 on learning about or connecting more with spirit or your faith, whatever it is that you believe in, or just connecting more with the spirit world, and learning about meditation, learning about tarot, learning about anything, whatever it is. But it kind of gets you to a place of calm as well, and gets you to a place, I feel like, of more enjoyment when you get of more enjoyment when you get back into that space of, or go to a space where you're feeling emotionally healed in a way. There's like a healingness, because there's some triggers here that are being pushed. So it's working on those triggers, not allowing people and whatever their gossip is, or their if it's someone, friends or something like that, backstabbing you, not feeling, healing those triggers and not being trapped by what people think of you, what people say, gossip, those kinds of things. There could be internet, online gossip. There is a need for you to have strength when it comes to something like that, some type of maybe feeling backstabbed by what someone says or posts online, or just people gossiping about your family or something like that. But you have the ability through calmness and by working on yourself, working on, going towards your spirituality or what calms you down and makes you happy, working out physically, where you get to this place of, well, I don't care. I'm totally unbothered. This Nine of Cups is not bothered. This Nine of Cups is at peace. For some of you, there's also something here about maybe needing to work on a drinking or a drug addiction or something like that. Or some of you are obsessed with a Capricorn or a water sign, but there may be something having to do with, if there's a drinking or some type of drug habit, you may hit rock bottom with that. And that's what turns you around to get to this place of calmness, to go towards spirituality. And even if it's not drinking or drugs, it could be dealing with these people online, this social circle group of friends, or even this relationship that comes to some type of an end. And it takes you to a place of, it was, of going towards your spirituality. There is something here about, with the strength card, about courageously speaking your choice. So standing up for yourself, doing what's right for you. Other people may not like it. They may see you as, how dare you, but that's because they thought that they could always have someone to bully and push around. And that's not what you're allowing in your life. You may actually be, someone could be speaking up, you or someone else speaking up about some type of truth that they need to, that they've been feeling like this anxiety, worry, or guilt about. Let's get some more cards and see what's going on here. What is this nine of? Some of you may be feeling tempted by a third party, or there's some type of temptation that you're worried about. Something keeping you up at night. What is this Nine of Swords about? Why is Sagittarius and this Nine of Swords energy? Wealthy man. I don't necessarily feel like finances is an issue, but maybe for some of you it has something to do with finances, or it has something to do with, your significant other, a spouse, or something about money. Maybe there's guilt about money or anxiety over money, or this particular individual here. Tell us about this wealthy man. There could be something here where it has to do with like inheritances. So splitting up of inheritances of, amongst siblings, and then there's fighting, anxiety, worry over that. Message of concern. What's brewing for Sagittarius here? What is brewing with Sagittarius? What is this message of concern? And again, it could be what I said earlier, where there's like people just online. It could be online things that you see, like on social media, where there's just gossip spread, maybe even someone lying, lies spread. It's just need to have strength, rely on your strength and your courage to deal with people, speak up for yourself. What is this about for Sagittarius? Yeah, so we have gossip, watching shit go down and enjoying the gossip. So maybe you're enjoying the gossip and it's hurting other people, or this is what someone is doing to you, coming in after you. So I feel like as far as with the relationship, there could be someone that's wanting to come in after you, someone, there's a relationship you're being pursued here, or you're wanting to pursue someone. There could be some type of wish fulfillment when it comes to a relationship connection. Some of you could be ending a relationship but going towards somebody new, like a Taurus or a water sign. So with this watch messages of concern, I just feel like there is gossip, possibly about people's family or about people's money, maybe how they make money, something like that. Why do you have the Eight of Swords here for Sagittarius? Why the Eight of Swords? I don't know. For some of you, you may see someone as a friend, a relationship that you're in. Maybe you just see them as a friend. There's someone else that you might be interested in, and you don't want to hurt the person that you see as a friend. But if you don't feel that way towards them by prolonging the relationship or cheating on them, it hurts them 10 times more. So we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so it's you possibly wanting to go in a different direction, possibly when it comes to a relationship, is what I'm seeing very strongly. With this Ace of Wands and then this world going in a different direction, but maybe you don't know how to go about it, or you feel guilty, or you just feel trapped where you are. You possibly don't want to hurt someone that you're already in a relationship with, but if you're not happy there and you don't feel the same with towards them, um, you know, it hurts them more to lie. It hurts them a lot more to lie. Tell us about Nine of Cups. So I see you wanting to end something, some kind of movement in your life. You may need to speak up and tell someone, I'm not happy here. So we have the world again. The world coming out again here. So we have the world here and the world coming out again to clarify the Nine of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely some type of change, I feel like, in partnerships or relationships here. I feel like you're going towards something that's maybe more fulfilling in a relationship. So there could be a third party, someone that you have on your mind. You could be the one that is putting someone else in a third party, but I feel like you'll be ending that. They may feel hurt, they may feel backstabbed, but at the end of the day, if you keep them in a third party, that's going to be worse for them. There's also something very satisfying. I feel like there's some type of satisfaction you get, um, like from traveling, or just something like you meet someone that you feel emotionally connected to online. It may be someone that you meet online here with this world. You may get some type of recognition or something like that online as well. So it could be online recognition. But there's like a completion. And then once you get that completion, I feel like you move on to something that just makes you more feel released or happy, or just you feel more at joy. But there's also like, be careful. I hope that you're not being happy spreading gossip about people. I hope that doesn't make you happy, and I hope that that's not what's happening, because I can see that. Or maybe that's someone doing that to you, where someone might be trying to come after you online. There's like just a lot of online BS going on, or you going after someone online and just spreading gossip and that kind of stuff. You either doing that or someone doing that to you. But watch out for things like that. That could be very triggering, especially you may be pushing people's triggers if you're going after people online, or people are doing that to you and it's triggering you. But there is definitely some type of new possible beginning here when it comes to passion and like a relationship with the world, and the Ace of Wands, taking things to a next level. You may be wanting to take things to a next level with someone, and if you find that they're not interested in doing that, then I feel like you move on here with the Six of Swords. You move on to find connection with someone that's long term, or you move on to find what makes you happy. Guilt and sabotage. So yeah, there may be an apology that is coming toward you, or you wanting to give an apology to someone because you feel guilty. You feel like you may have sabotaged a connection. Maybe it could just be family and friends as well. Doesn't have to necessarily be a relationship, but it could be just someone wanting to apologize, or you wanting to apologize. And I feel like that apology is here with this Page of Cups and this King of Cups. There's some type of apology here, and that's going to bring in a lot of growth as well. A lot of growth when it comes to being able to forgive, and or being able to offer an apology, a sincere apology, understanding what you may have done that could have hurt someone, or really raised someone's entropy, triggered someone. Maybe you didn't do it acts purposely, but you did and it hurt them, or they did that to you. So there's power in forgiveness. There's tremendous growth and the power to be able to sincerely apologize to someone, sincerely to see their point of view, and sincerely accept and forgive an apology. Because there's some type of an apology because someone felt really, really hurt. And then there's the ability to be able to move on, possibly even move on together after this discussion, this apology takes place, move on together and get to this place of forgiveness, of getting back to this second house, the Taurus energy of feeling stable, feeling at home, or just getting into, again, moving into your spirituality, learning about that, learning about, you know, how to treat people, and or people learning about how to treat, I just feel like some kind of energy where there's a big opportunity for increase in for an increase in like just like a growth, a major growth here when it comes to some type of a discussion and apology, and understanding how we hurt people, and how it also is beneficial to let go of the pain when people hurt us. Let's get another card for the energy of romantic relationship for Sagittarius in 2023. All right, that's way too many cards. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So that's where that Ace of Wands is coming in. The Eight of Swords. You may be feeling stuck, not knowing what you want, or not knowing how to go about it. Or when it comes to certain things, in your life, you may be feeling like you can't have what you want, but you can. You absolutely can. Just affirm it. Go within, connect with spirit. One more card for what's coming in for Sagittarius regarding romantic situations, romantic love. All right, codependency, forgiving, and learning. So, addictions are affecting your romantic life, and then forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. So, I just went through the whole thing about love and forgiving. Being able to apologize and be able to accept apologies and heal and move on, even if you don't move on together. It's just being able to let go is a big step in your evolution and our evolution towards love and growing towards love, which is what I believe we're here to do, is grow towards love, not hurting people, not abusing people, not letting people do it to us. And so we talked about it a little bit about addictions that could have been an issue here. But I feel like getting to a place of just releasing the stress and the anxiety, again, meditating with that calcite stone in your mind, put that into your third eye and meditate on that, or even get a crystal, a calcite crystal, to bring in that calmness, bring in that release, that letting go of pent up anger, pent up emotions, and opening up and going with the flow. Going against the flow is only going to cause Nine of Swords and anxiety and stress. So let's get a card. We're going to do a card of advice, and then we're going to do a angel answers card, and then we'll be done. So card of advice for Sagittarius in 2023. We have the moon coming out and Queen of Earth. So again, Queen of Earth, going back to that eight of earth, that Virgo energy, Taurus energy as well, Capricorn energy, being nurturing, getting back to a place of nurturing, thoughtful, warm, sensible, creative. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. And then with the moon, this talks about important psychic events. So getting in touch with your intuition, releasing fears that hold you back. Okay, so go ahead and think of a question, Sagittarius. We'll pull an answer card for Sagittarius. What is the answer to Sagittarius's question? We have romance. Okay. So that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you a blessed and fantastic 2023, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.